they leaked the call between. Did you hear about it? The call between Trump and Biden.
Oh, Biden.
No.
Yeah.
Yo, Plankton? Eugene? Hey. Listen, I just wanted to, apologize for my behavior today. Wasn't right what I done, and I realized I hurt the feelings of someone I care about.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think that's actually probably the most inspiring thing to happen to our nation in some time.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Welcome to the Junior Varsity Show. Josh.
Victoria.
I should just introduce myself that way. Josh. And Seb.
Josh. Oh,
for the last time ever.
Yeah, for the last time, guys.
So
For the last
depressing.
time.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Some changes on this channel. We've only had you for like a couple episodes. I don't know.
For a few weeks. I'll be back next summer.
Yeah, so we're just gonna stop being friends with Seb.
Yeah, we're not actually talking to him anymore.
Seb is going to school away,
Yeah,
so we have to say goodbye to him being a regular on the show.
Yeah.
Which is sad, but it's okay. And there's also going to be some changes to the schedule that we do. We haven't fully nailed it down yet.
No.
But it's going to be a little different, and I feel like the content on the show will start to change a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And we also don't have anything down for that. But let us know how you'd feel if, the Junior Varsity Show wasn't necessarily this an hour long sit down typical podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can make it more oogly goo, if you will.
Can I give a vague description of the schedule?
Yeah.
Because we our thought process right now is that because it used to be podcast every Wednesday and then variety on top of that, like sometime that week. So you were
What are you talking about?
for coming out.
Oh, for coming out. Okay, sorry.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what's been happening. Okay, so yeah, we've had a podcast every Wednesday, and then usually you get 2 videos a week, if not like 2 videos every other week for when the variety would come in. But now it's probably going to be a video every Wednesday. So you'll see us every Wednesday still. But we might alternate between podcast and variety just because I don't live like far away, but I'm dorming on campus, which isn't like... What's funny?
I'm not laughing. Go on. We've never been so serious before. It sounds like we're apologizing.
Not serious.
I know, but the tone was serious. I know.
What's
Sorry.
happening?
Yeah,
but,
of course.
Yeah.
You're right. I don't know. We'll see how it goes again. But we also said during our little meeting that we should maybe shift a lot more of that focus onto the variety videos, and we are gonna do more album reactions based on what you guys tell us to do. Even we've had some stuff in the backlog, some Brockhampton albums, I believe, and I guess we never did that Dominic Fike one, but I feel like it's just not relevant anymore.
No, but I listened to it already.
Yeah. That's the shitty part about this, because we have to wait. But we're not limited to just albums that are coming out in the future. If there's stuff that you want to, suggest that came out a while ago, we'll take into consideration as well. We will take it fucking seriously, and we're not kidding. No. But yeah, just get that out of the way. Back to the
whimsical.
Back to the Future. My favorite movie ever.
Are you gonna
never
watch?
Seen it ever?
That's not true.
Oh.
I was gonna say that's not.
Never seen that shit. What are you gonna say if I'm what?
That
I'm gonna watch?
the musical of the movie is playing at Pantages this year.
What?
They made a musical based on the movie.
Based on the movie.
And I just thought if you
Future.
like it so much, you'd want to go.
No, that sounds like right up your alley, though.
Probably.
I can drop you off and just go to Amoeba the whole time.
Well, I'd also want to go to Amoeba.
No, you can go to the musical. I'm good on that.
That's fine.
Back to the future. Back to the future. That's probably what they do.
Probably. Honestly, I don't think it would be very good.
Why? What makes you say that?
Just because it's I'm against this whole recent era of making
Reboots.
existing things into musicals. Yeah, I mean reboot in a way.
Wait, what? This is a thing? Taking existing things and turning them into musicals?
Yeah,
Except
I
for
mean
Beetlejuice, but the Beetlejuice one I like.
the Beetlejuice was
one's-
recent. That one was okay.
I like that.
There's like a lot of projects in the works right now. I would guess like a lot of the things on Broadway currently are like based on a movie, and sometimes that turns out very well. Like The Lion King is a very iconic Broadway show, so it's not impossible. But
I feel like that had charm because like that was like one of the OGs. No,
true. Yeah. No, you're right.
I've never seen it, so I can't really say if it's that amazing.
I haven't seen it. I just know that.
But they did it.
dress
They
up.
did it again with Jon Favreau and all the realistic.
Oh, and that was shit.
And that was
yeah.
amazing. That was really good. I have something to say about that. I didn't like it. Who would have thought?
Hot take. We're live.
I know, hot take, right? But isn't that a thing where it's like, is it not like the highest grossing animated film ever? Animated.
The live
It's,
action.
it's technically animated because it's all CGI.
But that's the highest grossing ever.
Let me double check that.
Who
I
was
don't.
in theaters for that shit?
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
I
know a
was.
single
It was actually like
person-
one of the worst things I'd ever seen. I only watched it because I really like Billy Eichner.
Oh, so you were in theaters.
She just did.
I
a
watched it on Disney
birds
Plus.
of
Oh.
a feather. We should stick
Not
together.
quite.
Not- She's.
Not
What
quite.
are you talking about?
Did you
Not
ever watch
quite.
Billy on the Street?
Oh, Craig from Parks and Rec. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, him. Yeah, he was either Timon or Pumbaa or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I thought he did good at that.
Didn't he have a movie and kind of flopped?
Oh, Bros. I watched it. I thought it was
Bros.
good.
I saw the trailer. I remember thinking like, oh, this is good.
It
But
was
I heard,
like a
it
gay
wasn't.
movie.
Oh. I
Seb's like,
I
oh.
So I was like, oh.
Oh. Yeah, Lion King was the highest grossing animated film, but then it got dethroned by
boy.
Inside Out 2. Woo! Let's go!
Let's go.
Sequels.
I'm feeling so much joy.
Inside Out 2 was actually like the worst movie I've seen in recent
you're
times. I might be being dramatic. I
Recent
watched a
time.
movie the other day that was actually so fucking horrible. I don't remember what it was.
Oh, see,
But-
at least you don't even know
But
the
the
name
point
for
is,
that one.
I did
Yeah.
not like Inside Out at all. And then I saw that like it was like a pop crave thing, so I don't know what the source was, but Beyonce said it was like her favorite movie this year. And it's like,
Yeah, I saw
Beyonce, you have like the best artistic eye on our planet. And that's
Not for
that's
stuff
the
like
best
that.
movie you've ever seen.
No, not for stuff like that. I don't think we should trust her. In all due respect to Beyonce, I don't think we should trust her animated movie
No,
takes.
I agree. I mean, I don't. Also, she was in that movie, so she must not know what a good movie is, I have to
Lion
say.
King?
She was in the Lion
She
King?
she
Well,
was
here's how that works. They
what's
give her
her
a big
name?
ass number.
right.
And they're like, oh, this is the best movie I've ever been a part of.
Yes.
Exactly. And Childish Gambino is also in that movie. And may I just say, he killed his rendition of, I forgot. It means no worries.
Right.
He did really good.
I mean, he's a great singer, of course.
My whole thing watching that, I always hated that because there's a part where he's like putting his entire Childish Gambusi into it. And then the actual face is like, and I'm like, really?
That's
really?
the thing. Like,
don't
that's
get why
a
they-
terrible. The whole reason that was animated in the first place
They're
is because
animals.
animals don't look normal when
what?
they're
No.
fucking
Wait,
doing
what?
that. They
Wait, what?
cannot be emotive.
Wait, what?
What?
Dog with the blog?
Wait, Dog with
We're
the Blog was a
laughing?
good show, but no one was thinking Stan was like an expressive
I
character.
forgot.
Good
How do you
show?
remember- Yeah, I know.
Anyone catch
you
that?
Liked it? I was gonna say, what?
You guys
Anybody
didn't like
catch
Dog
that?
with
Also,
the
how do you
Blog?
remember the
Huh?
dog's name
Because I
still?
like that show.
It's Cap.
I don't know. I don't know the theme song. I don't know. No, but it was like I don't
It was the
think it
worst
was.
show. It was a worst show on Disney Channel.
Yeah, that for me
That
was like the
can't be
start.
right.
That was
That
like the
is-
start of like the decline.
Guys.
No, not guys. This is true. This is facts.
This is
No,
facts.
no.
This is
Fact
facts.
check for true.
This is
American
facts. Fact check, please, moderators.
I think I tuned out of Disney Channel around the time as
I feel like whatever you're gonna say, I'm gonna think to myself like that is way too late to be tuning out of Disney
let
Channel.
me it was a combination of when they transitioned bunk
Yeah,
casts,
this is what I
like
mean.
when the Jesse
This is
people
exactly-
started to
this is
leave,
exactly the shit I'm talking about.
and then also Coop and Cammy Ask the World. Do you remember
Who?
that?
Okay, no.
The
I don't know
fuck
what that is.
I like
Coop
vaguely remember
and
seeing the
Cammy.
trailers, but I
They're
never like watched because I didn't.
I
Here we go.
left when they started Bizarre. That's when I stopped.
Oh, I was watching Bizarre.
Who are these people? Coop and Cammy
Yeah,
ask the
you're a
world.
little
That's what I'm
taller.
saying. It didn't seem like a good show to me, and that was when I. Oh, also
Cammy,
Raven's
beautiful.
Home was kind of when I stopped watching. But my mom actually like really likes Raven's Home to this day, because she
Really?
really liked That's So Raven
Oh.
when it was on, and so she fell for the nostalgia bait.
No.
That's how they get you.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll just I'll like walk in on my mom watching like the strand. Like she watched like Emily in Paris one time. I was like, Mom, why are you watching it? She was like, I don't know, it was just on. I was like, you chose it.
No, seriously. My mom watches the weirdest stuff. Right now she's watching this like animated show with it's like Horse Academy. It's on Netflix, maybe.
BoJack Horseman.
No, I wish it was BoJack Horseman. No, it's like for kids.
Horse.
Does your mom watch a lot of like kids?
She watches a
stuff
lot of
because
kids
she-
stuff
Because she's a teacher of the youth.
because she's a
Oh,
teacher.
oh.
No, she sits there
She's
and
a pretty-
enjoys it. It's like it's a choice from her. Same thing with like she keeps up with like all these like toy blogs, like she
Ryan's or
not like YouTubers, but like
Oh.
when they announce like new Barbies that are coming out, like she like
This
wants
just isn't a
to-
good look on your mom.
It's not.
It's just not.
No.
But you're the one saying all this stuff, so it's
Yeah.
kind of on you in a way.
Well,
Wow.
I mean, she would talk about it actively. I'm sure she.
actively. Okay, I think we need to get into some beef, some drama.
Oh.
oh
I have some fucking shit to say about none other than Shawn Mendes.
Really?
Shawn
what happened?
motherfucking Mendes.
I can't think of
Now-
anything he's done lately.
Well, let me show you guys. So there's some context, and that context is you're not gonna believe who he ripped off here. Dijon.
Really?
Dijon dropped something for his album Absolutely. It was just called like Absolutely Film or whatever.
Okay.
It was just like live renditions of some of the songs on the album, except it was filmed in a really cool way. Like, I can't really describe it. Just watch it. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you, and I'll send you a link so you can put it up for everyone. Back-to-back evidence of things that he fucking stole from Dijon. Sorry, Seb. But look at that. Oh my God. Look at this. Fuck.
I mean, you're
Fuck.
okay.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Look at this. Like, I don't know who's doing his creative direction. I don't think it's exactly his fault. Like, that is like a one-to-one fucking shit. Like, he took so many cues from that video. But yeah, no. If you watch like the whole of Dijon's video, you can like see like its DNA kind of like injected into it.
Okay.
But it's just so fucking crazy. Dijon, of all people, Dijon is being ripped off by this fucking guy, Shawn, who's also in the news because I guess him and Sabrina Carpenter used to be a thing. I had no idea. My sister told me.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like that because I always think that like smaller. I mean, Dijon isn't like a small artist per se, but he's smaller.
Yeah.
I feel like those artists are always getting ripped off by bigger guys.
That's a shame.
But weirdly too, Justin Bieber is working with McGee, so
Really?
that's cool. Yeah, no,
For
but he
what?
deserves for like an album probably.
Oh,
Just production work. McGee's really talented. That's fine. Don't fucking rip off Dijon's ideas and shit, bro. What the fuck's wrong? That's Dijon. Show your respect.
no, for sure.
Pay some goddamn respect to this great nation. That's Dijon. Fuck Shawn Mendes.
Yeah. Fuck Shawn Mendes.
What is his
Shawn
last
Mendes.
hit? Couldn't tell you.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Maybe
tell you.
Lost in Japan. No, he's had something. Oh, he had that one.
I'll be needing stitches.
I did love that one. But no, yeah, I couldn't really name much he's up to. One time.
Exactly. Doing this
Seb-
shit apparently.
I'm trying to think.
Do you remember a couple years ago, you were like scrolling Twitter while we were on a call, and you said Shawn Mendes came out as gay in an Instagram post. And I was so excited to read it. And then like I couldn't find it anywhere, and it turns out Seb just saw like a fake tweet. Do you remember that?
No. But
Seb was looking at like a parody essentially, but I thought it was real.
Wasn't that a
I get
thing? I remember
misinformed all the time
people
on Twitter.
saying that Shawn Mendes and what's her name, Camila Cabello,
Yeah.
yeah.
were like they were in like a fake relationship, like for publicity, and he was like actually gay. Is he gay? Is he gay?
I think
He's
that might have been the
not
ice.
out. That maybe. I don't think that their relationship was fake, but I wouldn't be surprised if he liked men.
Crazy
I mean, on top of liking women.
Yeah.
I know it's so funny. It's just the way you
Like,
said it.
I wouldn't be
is
surprised
funny.
if he.
I wouldn't be surprised if he
fucking dude.
liked men. That's crazy. I know. I'm sorry. It was just the way you said it was funny.
Mm-hmm.
He liked men. But yeah, no, fuck him. So
Yeah,
I'm upset at you for that.
messed up.
I know. We're back to music news. It's like I'm so upset. It really made me mad when I saw that. Whatever. I don't
I'm
care.
sorry.
It's fine. In other news, our president, our former president, my still president, got shot at again or whatever. And then he like testified in court and said he ate like a big bowl of chili or something. I don't know. It's really weird. And I think it's funny because we're at a point now where I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, honestly,
Anyway.
that one,
Like,
I
let's
didn't
just-
like really read into that one too much.
Exactly,
Because it was
'cause,
like
like,
the
it's not-
first one
You're
was
just like-
such a big deal, and I was like, oh.
I'm about to say something so crazy still. I think it was staged. I still think it was staged.
I said that when it happened.
I
and
know, but like I kind of talked myself out of it because I'm like 2 people died. There's no way. But now I'm just kind of like I really do think. I'm kind of a conspiracy guy at heart. I'm not sure if anyone has picked up on that. But like I still, I do think there's like probably files in the FBI somewhere like staged assassination attempt. This is what's gonna happen
yeah.
or something. I like to believe that. And I still think Mr. Beast should run for president.
Wow.
Yay. Jimmy Beast. Ever since you said that thing about Jimmy Buffet, I am thinking like how funny a Mr. Beast themed restaurant would be.
Wouldn't that
Because
be
if you were to
hilarious?
go to Margaritaville, all their TVs
Still don't know what this
only
is.
play. It's a restaurant and it's all inspired by Jimmy
Jimmy
Buffett and mainly his song Margaritaville. I never really
Margarita
listened to
and
the guy,
drinking
so
and
I
beach
couldn't
themed.
tell you a lot.
It's awesome.
But yeah, it's beach themed. It's things
Never
of
seen
that
this guy
sort.
in my life.
But they only play Jimmy Buffett songs, and on the TVs they only play Jimmy Buffett music videos. And like, how funny would it be if there was a Mr. Beast restaurant and they only played Mr. Beast videos on
Wait.
the TV? Wait,
That's
I'm on to
accurate.
something.
I kind of like
He
that.
would
Wait,
actually do that.
Wait, charge me for that one. Like that is.
Charge.
Wait,
That
not
one.
charge me. Wait, what's the other way
Credit
around?
me.
Credit.
Give me money for that.
Give me
Yeah.
money. Well, charging is not the other way around.
Yeah.
He's gonna charge
Send me a
you.
check. He would do that, given what he just did. I feel like he would do fucking anything for money.
Oh,
know.
certainly.
Open up the Mr. Because didn't he have that fucking Mr. Beast burger? But like,
He did, but
And I wanted it so
it was
bad.
like because he partnered with like Ghost Kitchens. But
I
I feel like he
still
couldn't
don't get
standardize the
those
quality.
ones.
Like you don't get Ghost Kitchens?
like it's a kitchen in like actual restaurants,
Yeah.
but they also fulfill online orders for
Yeah, for other.
Yeah.
For like
things like Beast
Beast Burger
burgers.
or like
Mhm.
an influencer wants to make like their own food, you know.
Oh golly gee, I would love more influencer
I wanted
inspired
the
food.
Carl Jacobs.
Because that
cheese.
David Dobrik pizza did so well.
The dobrik.
I mean, it's still
I've seen
open.
it.
I
I
drive
saw- I
by
drove
it
by
sometimes. Yeah.
Is it really
It's
still
off
open?
Sunset.
Mm-hmm.
I never drive on Sunset. I think. When is the last? I don't. Where even is that? I'm gonna be honest.
Hollywood. Or it goes from Santa Monica to.
Really, all the way
It's
to
part
LA?
of the Route 66.
Really? Route
Pretty sure.
66.
Yeah, I think because Route 66 ends
From
at Santa Monica
Cars?
Pier. I know you want to smooch Lightning McQueen, but I didn't want to say that.
I'm
Right.
trying to smooch him.
But you know, but yeah, Sunset. You're
I
right
didn't
there in
know that.
Hollywood.
That's very intriguing to
How
me.
do we feel about that guy, by the way?
David Dobrik.
Yeah. This is gonna be the drama episode. I'm
Oh,
getting
okay.
fully ready to just. Do
I
drama.
don't like him.
What happened?
I mean, that's a common take. I mean, I
calm down with that.
I didn't even like him in middle school because that was more. Tori, you liked him more.
No, I did. I liked Liza.
Yeah, you like Liza, but
never
like,
really
she was
watched-
adjacent to him and his.
Yeah, but I would say their content was very different.
That's fair.
She would just do like silly, like, I mean, they were both like comedy, I guess, but hers was like more her centric, and his vlogs were like, oh, you know, crazy. He felt like in the same genre as like, I don't know, like the Pauls, not to that extent, but it's just like, oh, I'm filming my friends, and
I get you.
I wasn't that into it.
My sister was super into them,
Really?
like to a crazy degree that I never understood. Honestly, most people I knew actually really liked his vlogs and stuff. I mean, it was like funny.
I saw 2 of his group.
Oh, you said
was
this.
Crazy. Did I say it here?
Yeah, you did. I
Oh,
remember. You can say it
never
again.
mind. Okay.
Just quick.
I saw 2 of his like group at the movies when I went to go maybe see Mean Girls or Challengers.
It was Mean Girls.
It was Mean Girls. You're so smart. Okay, yeah. And it was like Zane and maybe Keith. I don't know. But my roommate and I like saw them. They were going like down the escalator when we were going up or something. So then we followed them. But then we
crazy.
as you were
crazy.
and just to like, we wanted to make sure because we only saw like the back of their heads. But then as we like turned to follow them, they were going into the men's restroom. But like the door like didn't have like a sign.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
we didn't process it really. So that was a little strange. But it was them.
What was your plan? Like just to...
We just wanted to make sure. Like we
them.
weren't gonna. I couldn't have even named them in that moment, so I wasn't gonna say hi or anything.
But it was them for sure.
Yeah.
Wow. How are they doing? How's his whole squad doing?
Unclear.
Isn't that old guy?
I mean, I know
like,
the old guy is like off his rocker.
He is. I saw a video on him lately. Like it's kind of sad. I think it was by one of the people that you watch. I don't know.
Oh, I mean that could be anyone.
It's either like a Curtis Connor type or a Drew something type, or there's another one in there.
Oh, there is someone I don't know who it could be.
I don't know who,
I know what you mean.
I watched the video. I was like, yikes, man. But the crazy part to me was that when I don't know the whole story, but he like almost killed his friend doing like some crazy content thing. Like his friend was like on like a crane.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought it was like truck. It was like mechanic related.
Something like and he was like David was like swinging his friend like back and forth and back and forth, and then like the friend got hurt like insanely bad and like had to get surgery. Like his eyes all fucked up, and
oh my god,
I think like David and his crew is like, it wasn't my fault, blah blah blah. It's like a whole like legal battle thing, and like he won't admit that what he did was wrong. But yeah, every time I hear about him, it's just like slimy stuff.
Yeah.
That's why he had to stop doing because he's not like uploading that constantly, right? Like
I haven't looked at his channel.
No.
But like he used to be like a titan. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh,
you don't
yeah.
hear anything.
You don't hear anything about him anymore.
No.
Fucking stupid, dumbass.
No.
Dumbass. Also, I saw a video this morning. You know when like you have a thought in your head but you just don't know how to articulate it,
Yeah.
but then you hear it and you're like, oh, okay, there you go, finally. I saw a video saying why like 88 Rising sucks now, and like they don't do a lot to like the initial vision is like lost.
Yeah.
And I've been like feeling that for some time now. I just didn't like fully know how to I didn't know what was happening, but like this guy I watched, I can't plug it, I'm so sorry, I don't know where it's at, but I watched it this morning, but I loved it. And it made perfect sense. And it's basically just like their initial mission was like, how can we get Asian immigrants into like the American mainstream? Like, remember that shit? You remember like, were you guys like part of that like in 2016, 17 when like people like Joji and like Rich Brian and like Nicki were like popping off? But now they're just kind of like only collaborating with like just whatever K-pop group is popular, and like a lot of like their artist lineup just isn't hitting the same anymore. And like one of their like big collaborators named August 08 like passed away recently, and they just like didn't even acknowledge them. And then like the last notable thing they did was the Shang-Chi soundtrack.
I did like that,
but it wasn't even as epic as the Black Panther one in my opinion. It had some slappers on it, but
right. I don't
not to that degree.
Yeah.
But I saw that video.
They're not even having Head in the Clouds.
They're not even having Head in the Clouds.
Oh, really?
Because, like, who the fuck is going to that shit?
I mean, I thought you did.
No.
That was back.
You haven't been?
I only went I don't even know when that was. In high school.
Oh, I don't know why I thought you went like multiple years.
I went the year after that, but I didn't like it as much. I only went because they had Boy Life and Audrey Nuna.
Okay.
That's cool. You need to add Boy Life to more stuff. But it was just kind of, I don't know. Because the whole thing is like, let's gather all these Asians here. But like, honestly, if you want to gather a bunch of Asians, you need to go to an EDM show, not fucking whatever the fuck 88 Rising's trying to do. And most of the artists are not even like, not that they're not popping, but someone like Joji, they don't need 88 Rising right now.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He just simply doesn't. He transcended them a while ago. He's fucking chilling. Did you know Glimpse of Us was not written for him originally or something?
I mean, that would make sense because I don't like it very much.
Really?
Go on.
This is the first time I've heard. Wait,
This is the first time hearing about this.
I don't know. It just like I was just like.
No, yeah.
It's just not like my like favorite song
tea.
ever, and it didn't feel. I mean, I know he has like slower songs that I like, but that one just didn't feel very him. So maybe that's why.
Maybe.
Who was
I really
it written
liked.
for?
I liked Ballads 1. I listened to that like so late, but yeah, I get what you mean though. It does feel kind of like not super him, and I don't know how to describe it. And we're about to hit 30 minutes, and I'm gonna read this thing. This episode is brought to you by GoFuckMe, the premier platform where you can raise funds for the most intimate endeavors. Have a wild idea you've always wanted to try but couldn't quite afford? Whether you're planning a romantic getaway, a once-in-a-lifetime experience, or just looking to spice things up, GoFuckMe lets you turn your passions into reality. With GoFuckMe, you can crowdsource your cravings and get the financial support you need to live out your fantasies without judgment at all. After all, why settle for helping others when you could be helping yourself? Setting up a campaign is easy. Just create your page, share your goals, and watch as the contributions come rolling in. It's time to stop wishing and start achieving. So go ahead, make your dreams a little bit naughtier. Visit GoFuckMe today, and remember, pleasure just isn't a want, it is a right. That is gofuckme.com/JVshow. gofuckme.com/JVshow.
That was not as good as the iCarly one.
What's wrong? What? Bro, I'm taking anything I can get here. I'm just trying to make some money for the channel.
Give us 10,000.
No, I get that.
They gave us 10,000.
I get that.
And you're not getting any of it since you're being
I know.
judgmental about it. What the fuck? The Matty B fuck a fan contest? You never heard
I don't
of
know
it?
what the fuck you're talking about.
You've never
Genuinely.
What? I had signed up and I didn't get it.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I wanted it, but
Did I tell you one of the Cat's-Eye girls was in a Maddie B music video like before she blew
you did
up.
tell. Was that on
Maybe
here?
it
Or
was
was
on
that
Call.
I don't remember. But yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I was in the Boomerang video with JoJo Siwa.
We actually, we know someone who was in the fucking sweatshirt music
You can
video.
censor this. Is it Mitchell, whatever his name is?
No, it was like from our elementary
No
school.
way, really?
Yeah,
What
and
the
it was like,
fuck?
dude, she like the way she kept talking about it as if I thought she was gonna be like the main love interest. She was in the back of two scenes, like opening her locker. But
Y'all are just jealous, bro.
no, I was because I
would have been fucking. I would not be shutting the fuck up if I was in the sweatshirt music. That is iconic.
no, of course.
Dude, Bernie showed me this one song by him that he dropped, like, I guess recently, and it's like,
still drop.
I didn't know this song existed until Bernie showed me. It was like,
Is this Jacob or Maddie?
it's Jacob Sartorius, not
'Cause
fucking
I've
Maddie.
seen-
Who is
I've
it?
seen
What is
a
he
lot of
doing?
TikToks from Jacob like promoting his stuff, but I never actually like go and listen to it.
Because why would you?
Right.
I think it's called. Why is he? He really did a song with Audrey Mika. Oh God,
Really?
she's fallen off so much. It's like fucking. Oh, I can't sleep. I'm having Doritos in my bed or something.
Relatable.
I'm watching YouTube and
I'm
all that stuff.
Hey, wait, yeah.
Scrolling.
I'm afraid though it's one of those situations where like a kid just gets famous and they're just stuck in that age forever. Like this man is gonna be forever 12.
But I don't know. I mean, I don't know because I haven't actually listened to it. But the TikToks I've seen of him, it seems like he's like trying to like make fun of what he was.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. And I always see comments like, "Oh, we forgive you."
Yeah.
YouTube and BBQ chips.
Okay.
That's literally what it is called.
It's called.
That is what it's called.
Love that.
The hook's fire. So, the video. Let's be real with ourselves, Jacob. We can do a little better than that. Actually, you know what? It's fucking epic. I changed my mind. This is so fucking epic. There's a part in the video where he eats an edible.
Okay.
That is fucking. And coincidentally, mine should be kicking in like any minute now. So might get fucking crazy around here. Might get a little wild on the junior varsity show, guys.
I almost had a Celsius before this, but I didn't.
I think almost had an edible.
I almost had an edible before this.
I almost had an edible
didn't.
before this.
Why
but
didn't you?
Didn't. Because I feel like I'm gonna want it tomorrow night while I'm packing.
The edible?
No, the Celsius.
Can you hand me my geek bar? It's over there. Can you hand me it?
My Galaxy gas.
Can you hand my Galaxy gas, please? That is. You said it was nitrous, was it?
It's nitrous.
What are people
That's
doing?
fucked.
I don't even know what that. I low-key thought nitrous was like the shit that Turbo was on, the snail.
Kinda is because it's like a.
Really, it kind of is. Nitrous.
Well, nitrous. I don't know. It's the same element, but I don't know what. I know.
It's like laughing gas.
Yes, it's like laughing gas. The one they use in a dentist.
Oh my god, and people are getting fucking high off of it. This is like
Yeah.
fucking sniffing glue all over
I
again.
know that actually like destroys brain cells. Like,
yeah, what are
Galaxy gas
people
actually-
doing?
That's what you do when you don't have a hobby.
That's true. Oh my god, I've always thought this.
Let's
People who like
suggest some things that these people can like do instead.
jump,
Paint.
paint.
Paint is good. You know what's really fun that people don't talk about enough is the like
Fentanyl.
the color by numbers but with little gems. Have you seen that?
Like bedazzling? Like with
It's
a gun?
like bedazzling. Yeah, so it's like basically like every square there's a number on it, and then they give you like 6 different packs of like different colored gems, and then you put them
Gems,
in
you
and
said?
it makes oh. Okay, so that wasn't what I meant.
I'm just reminiscing.
It's
Sorry,
like
go ahead.
coloring with the numbers. Like it tells you what number.
Yeah, color by
Yeah.
numbers or
color
with
red.
gems.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You could do that instead of Galaxy Gas.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can do it while on Galaxy Gas.
Mm.
No?
Well, that's kind of against what our goal was.
Sorry, my
here.
bad. Don't do the Galaxy Gas. Just do the gems.
Yeah.
I Stop.
He's
Stop.
looking at me. What
The
happened?
voices. Oh my god, speaking of shit like that, did Arthur send you like what I started watching?
No.
Okay, I sat down. I'm not sure if this will apply to you at all, but I started to watch, or I'm trying to watch. I don't think I'll actually do it. My Hero Academia.
Oh.
So what do you do if you don't like the main character of the show?
Oh,
Because
you don't like
Don't.
Deku?
I don't love him.
What
at all.
episode are you on?
2.
Oh. Wow.
Is it gonna take? Okay. There's this one
Took
character.
4 seasons for
I've always talked about this with Arthur. I like this one character a lot. Like the
Which one?
design is super cool. I don't know. She's like a girl. She looks like she's from space.
Oh, the pink girl.
She's pink. She's pink.
What's her name?
Chaco.
Yeah.
Or Varaka.
Uraraka.
Yeah, I've always liked her design. I thought it was fire. So like I wanted to watch it for her, but like oh my fucking god, this fucking guy. And I'm watching it on. Don't judge me, everyone. I'm watching it fucking dubbed because I like having it on the background, and I'm not gonna sit down and read all this shit. But like this guy talks
No, he's such
like a loser. And I
Well,
get,
that's what he
but
does.
I like losers being the main characters, but it's like a different type of loser. He's like a.
He's. No, I know.
He's very pathetic, and like
It's
usually
better.
sometimes there's a little bit of charm to that. Like I like like Napoleon Dynamite's a great example. Like he's a fucking loser. I can't believe I'm comparing Napoleon Dynamite
Yeah,
to My Hero
That's not
Academia.
the first thought I had, but you know.
I don't know, but I was just like, I texted Arthur. I was like, "Yo, when does this shit get like?"
That's crazy. Out of
good?
everything we recommended to you, you start with My Hero.
I don't know, just on Hulu, and I was like, maybe I should watch an anime finally, and that was the first one. I was like, okay, and you know, it's going. It's going, not well, but
Tori, it'll be your turn soon.
I'm okay.
you are so judgy on shows that
I-
are not
I said
Dancing with the
I don't
Stars,
want
High School Musical, the musical, the series, and flipping Saturday Night Live.
That's so not
Anything
true.
not those 3 shows, you were like, I will
watched
simply
100
not be seated.
billion shows, dude.
Name 5 shows ever.
Name 5 shows.
English teacher, Abbott Elementary. I did want to
teacher.
talk about shows. Now that you guys are bringing it up, though, did anyone watch the Emmys?
See, I'm confused. I thought the Emmys happened before the Emmys happened.
They
Right.
did. Well,
Yeah, that's what. Okay. I was gonna
okay.
say that,
Last year's ceremony was postponed because it was during the writer's strike and the SAG strike. So what should have been last year happened this January. And so then this year's they want to go back to the regular schedule. So it was Sunday.
Is it in the same day? They had back to back. Like, I'm so confused. What do you mean? Like,
One was in January.
Oh, in January.
One was this weekend.
Okay, sorry, I'm really confused. That part didn't click on my head. Go on.
But there's a lot of talk about category fraud, which is something I've picked up on a couple years back, but it's very pertinent. Is that the word? Very pertinent right now?
Pertinent, yeah.
It's very
Because
evergreen right now.
people are
guys.
saying The Bear should not be in the comedy category because it's sweeping a lot of shows like Abbott Elementary, that, you know, the writing and the performance style is different because, you know, stylistically it's a more dramatic show. I haven't finished it, so I can't totally talk, but from what I've seen, I do agree with what everyone's saying. I don't think...
I have a hard time. I agree in some areas, but also, like, as much as The Bear, like, is very dramatic, it makes me laugh a lot, like, consistently. Like, I don't think it ever takes itself too seriously just because the characters do not take themselves too seriously.
Right. I had this problem with Succession a couple years back. Although I mean, a couple years back, it was on for a few years, but I think it was in the right spot. I do think it's a drama because, like, stylistically it's very, like, biblical and Shakespearean, but there were certain moments that were like, I thought it was the funniest show on TV, and it probably still is one of the funniest shows ever written, but it was a drama. So I'm wondering if they should switch it a little, where it's, instead of best actor in a comedy, it's like best comedic performance. Because, like, in Succession, I thought, like, Greg was, like, the funniest or one of the funniest characters. So I didn't think he was ever going to win a dramatic Emmy, but they kept putting him in that category and whatever. He never won. But, like, maybe, like, Jeremy Allen White should be nominated for a dramatic performance, because wouldn't you argue Carmi's a little more
Dramatic.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Did he win fucking best?
Yeah.
Oh shit, good for him. Sorry, I love this shit. That's good. But I agree, because I mean, I don't know what else got nominated, but, like, yeah, I can't imagine a world where, like, Carmi from The Bear is, like, a funnier character than someone like, I don't like Ava from
Right. Yeah.
Abbott
Exactly.
Elementary.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of weird. They should do that.
Yeah.
Why don't they listen to you?
I know.
Why? What are they doing over there?
I'm saying, yeah.
Do you remember when I was like, oh, Eric Andre won some award for, like, some TV award, and then you were like, the Emmys? I'm like, no, I don't think it was the Emmys. And then I looked at his Instagram, because that's where I saw it, and it said, like, yeah, no, it's like the Television CAD award or something, which is the Emmys.
Which is
I have no idea. What the fuck does that mean?
Academy picks the Emmys.
The Television Academy.
Yeah. I
Okay,
believe their
buddy.
Instagram, was it like the @ it says like television
It's like
CAD,
yeah,
I
it's like
believe.
a tag, like a Television CAD.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck am I supposed to know that?
You know, pay attention.
Asking way too much of me.
I know.
Have you ever seen someone that is old and then you're like, you just can't imagine them as a young person?
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm talking about?
sometimes.
Like, you look at this old person and you're like, did you always just look like this? I can't. Did you just spawn in like this? I cannot imagine you as, like, a teenager or, like,
No, real.
even like a young person. I'm not going to say what this is about because that's very rude. So I'm not going to say it. Like, in the off
but I'm
chance, which is
curious,
like,
I'm
though.
curious.
it's like 1 in a million chance that they're going to see it. But I don't know.
Is it like a celebrity?
No, it's like someone that I, like,
Oh.
noted at school.
Oh, okay.
And they're not going to see it, but just in
Right.
the off chance. Like, I don't say it I don't mean it to be rude or anything. I just mean it in a way where it's like you have a very distinct, like, facial structure to where, like, it looks like you've just been like this forever.
I do get that.
It is totally rude. I'm just trying to sugarcoat the fuck out of it. I'm sorry. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yes,
No, I
yeah.
understand.
Yeah, it's like insane. Because I saw this person and I was like, huh. Like, I really am trying to imagine this person as like a teenager frolicking through like a field or something. And my brain cannot. Like, we need the TikTok baby filter on her just to see. I don't know. Have you ever seen someone like that?
Yeah.
Call it out?
Call it out.
No?
You didn't. No, I can't even think of like specific examples, but I do know that I've had that thought. I like to Google when there's like an old celebrity. I like to Google them young because sometimes I can't like think about it.
But like, even like I wish I could show you guys this person. I can't. But it's just crazy. But I just wanted to bring that up because a lot of things have been happening to me at school where I'm just like, I need to talk about this. But also, like, I'm afraid because, like, if I give someone my Instagram, then they see this, and then what if they watch an episode and I'm just talking about them, and it's like super concerning. And also, not that like I'm ashamed of this podcast or anything. I'm really proud of what we do here.
Right.
But like I've had situations where I'm hesitant to give someone or like tell someone about this. It's not because I'm ashamed. It's just like I'm so different on here than I am like when I'm trying to be like all formal and nice and like, oh, nice to meet you.
That makes sense.
And then they click on one of our episodes and I'm like, Donald Trump is our real president. Like, it's not. It's all fake, you guys.
I did get a little nervous when I like just started following like Brian's siblings, and I doubt they're like. Your
boyfriend, by the way.
Oh, my boyfriend Brian. Yeah, and like I can't imagine, even like most people I follow, I can't picture them taking the effort to. I mean, they can look at the account, but I can't think of them like clicking on the YouTube and then like watching a whole thing, which I think is how you see like the most crazy version of myself. But I do think like, oh, that's there, and I'm not always,
Yeah, it's the same way like whenever someone related to me is like, oh, I watched your podcast, I'm like, don't.
Yeah.
Just don't. Really don't. I'm pretty sure everyone who I'm related to has like stopped watching at this point though. Just because like it's me and like they see me all the time, so why the fuck would they want more of me? Like that one day we shot stuff and then like we played Splatoon the same night of. I got fucking sick of you guys.
Oh.
I got fucking
I had a nice time with you guys, but that's okay.
We lost.
What day was that? Oh yeah, that was
the Splatfest.
That was like recently. That was Saturday. Yeah,
we fucking lost.
We were doing good the whole night.
Did you notice though, like the amount of people who picked present versus past?
Yeah, dude, it was like 50% present.
What the fuck happened? What? Actually, I'll tell you what. 2 people by the name of Tori and
what the fuck?
No.
And Seb.
That's actually so incorrect.
Fucking tearing down my games where I go. Where I'm putting up MJ numbers.
We were fist bumping. Crazy. We were fist bumping every. Me and Josh were fist bumping every game. I was putting up the same numbers as he was. Tori.
No, I'm literally so good.
Seb and I would fist bump, and Tori would be talking. I'm like, Tori, I can't hear you. Seb and I are fist bumping.
Like 5 different times.
But that doesn't mean I'm bad. I get my medals. I'm usually the home inker.
You need the home inkers.
You do. Imagine if I wasn't there.
How about you be the away inker?
Well, because I die more, the more I get over there. So.
That's true too. That is true.
We were sweating that night though.
Yeah.
Usually
no, we.
I was locked.
Yeah, we were like, when we
play
Splatoon, we were like mess around.
Yeah, but I was
I'm on Twitter. I'm been mad.
Fucking I wonder what Seb's setup looks like. He's always like, hang on, let me look this up. And we're like in the middle of a game, like, Seb, what are you doing?
I was gonna ask you something related to that today because I have Seb on Life 360, so like I get notifications when he drives by places, but I got a notification that was like, Seb liked your Instagram post like 1 second before I saw him like pass by. So I was like, what are
this man's on his phone in the
were
car.
You or
he wasn't driving.
Well, I cannot.
He wasn't driving.
I wasn't driving.
He was taking a Waymo.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't.
The only reason, I mean, I know there's plenty of times where you're probably not driving, but you had mentioned that you would be driving around that time, so I was just intrigued.
For legal reasons, I was not on my phone.
It's okay. You filmed me on my phone, like just
that's true.
Clear as day.
No, I was on my phone. I'm on my phone all the time.
Not me.
But I was just gonna say, like, a Splatoon match is like 3 minutes tops, right?
Yes, but you can't go 1 second.
You just bring it up, and I start thinking about it, and I'm like, oh, let me look that up.
Your brain.
And then I'm still on top.
But I love how didn't you say one time that you just at the gym you just like watch Markiplier videos and just walk?
is that not valid? I'm on the Stairmaster. I would just
on the stair. No, that's valid. That's valid as fuck.
That's good. Yeah.
I like that. That's valid.
That's what
Splatoon match, which is like 4 minutes long.
Yeah.
I feel like you can afford to just
out.
lock
but
the
see,
fuck
when
in.
I do it and I'm still on top, what does that say about the people on the bottom? People on the bottom.
Damn, he looked right at
I'm
Tori.
not sure why I'm being looked at.
Well,
I'm very good at the game.
Put up the leaderboards. I will do it. I will send you the leaderboards.
Screenshot.
Probably.
You guys don't have any leaderboards, and I'm not
You don't
putting
have any
anything
leaderboards.
up.
You have no proof. No proof.
Stop the vote.
Stop
Or the
vote.
count, is it?
Stop the count.
Stop the count.
They stole the Splatfest. They stole the festival.
Stop the count, big man. Stop the count. Callie Marie. Is it Callie Marie one?
Yeah.
Callie Marie are stealing votes.
You know, Past was sweating.
I don't know who was on there
too.
They had like I'm convinced that like the top 1% of players were like, okay, let's all do like the least popular team, and then we're just gonna fucking wipe
The
these.
least popular team was the Future.
Future got fucking nothing. Yeah.
What, you weren't supposed to hear that? Sorry. Nothing.
I don't think Tori heard it.
I didn't
That's
hear.
fine.
I'm curious.
Let's distract her with something. I saw something that I know you give a fuck about, because the second I saw it, I was like, here we go with this shit. On SNL, John Mulaney is hosting
with Chappell Roan as the musical guest. They announced.
First
of all, SNL has never done, or I mean, I'm sure they have, but not in a long, long time have they announced 5 nights worth of lineups. It's usually only 3 at a time, and sometimes just 1 at a time. But they announced the first 5 hosts and musical guests of the 50th season. SNL 50 is going to be such a big deal because SNL 40 a decade ago, and that's how long I've been an SNL fan. SNL 40 was such a big deal in whatever fucking year that was. Like, they brought back all the old cast members and had like so many like special guests and shit. So this is going to be major. But yeah, Ariana Grande is hosting. Billie Eilish is coming back, but as musical guest, I believe. Gene Smart's hosting. But yeah, the biggest night for me is going to be John Mulaney because love that man.
I like the scream that you did.
Thank you.
When are we gonna do it?
When are we gonna host?
Yeah.
Me host, you musical guest?
No, other way around.
Dude, do you remember we went to me, Seb, and Isabella went to karaoke with my beautiful roommate Lizzie, and she was like, Tori, remember when Angelina's my other roommate? She was like, Tori, remember when Angelina and I actually thought you could sing well? Because when I first moved in like 2 years ago, they were always like, oh my gosh, like I bet Tori's such a good singer, like she just seems like she'd be such a good singer. And then I proved them wrong, I suppose. I sing for them like every night. I'll sing like a song and I'll do like a dance routine usually.
Like a little cousin trying to convince her mom for like a sleepover.
I think I do have that energy.
You do have little cousin energy. Yeah, I would like actively avoid you at a reunion.
Oh.
I'm just kidding if you're a little cousin watching this. I do not do that with you guys. Just with her. What do you... You know, you're actually talking shit about one of your cousins before we started. I was. I hate my little cousin. Are you allowed to say that? Well, I mean, I don't even... He wouldn't even find it. He's like so small. But do you hate him because like he's a little shit, or because like he's just a little Gen Alpha kid? No, like he's actually like really like annoying, evil? And he gets in trouble at school a lot. Like my mom's always telling me about like stuff he did. Don't do that. Stop. Don't do that. Stop it. Do you ever realize, like, do you remember like when you were like little, and then you'd see someone that's like in 8th grade, and you're like, God, they're so fucking old. They're huge. Oh, yeah. And then you're in 8th grade, and then like people in high school are like so big and huge. And then you're in high school, and then college, you think that. And then now, I'm at this weird point where I'm like, age, simply, I don't care how old anyone is. Yeah. Like, it's so weird. Like, because like if you have like depends on what job you have, but like I just came off a job where I was working with like 50-year-olds, and it's just like, okay, whatever. I mean, they'd comment on how young I was, right? But like, I don't. It's just, it doesn't matter anymore.
When I was working at the bookstore, like all my besties were fucking 40 something, like.
All the besties, the coworker besties. Yeah. I don't know. I remember thinking that when I was a kid, but then I got to that age and I was like, oh.
Did you have like big buddies?
Yeah, we had buddies.
Yeah, I remember in first grade, my big buddy was in 8th grade, and you could have told me I swear in my memory, like right now, she looked like a college student.
Same, yes, literally, I remember that. Yeah, she looked so. I mean, well, my buddy,
I don't know.
I can't remember my buddy's name, but he was so chill. I remember he gave me D-Blob on the Wii.
What's that?
He gave me D-Blob on the Wii for Christmas.
It was honestly like Splatoon.
Oh.
It was like the first little Splatoon,
like so
ink game, and I loved him for it. And I remember showing all my friends, like, my buddy got me fucking D-Blob.
Crazy, bro.
That is major.
And I remember when we were in 8th grade and we were the big buddies, our friend Arthur got like this really fancy, like I think it was like a Kindle something. And then I got like hair gel. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
What the heck?
So we set him up to be robbed. It's pretty funny, actually. But.
That's major. Yeah, by the time we were in 8th grade, it stopped being big buddies and it started being school families.
We also did that. What?
Really?
Oh, so you guys had the buddy system?
We had buddies, but we also had families.
Oh. I kind of wish, I mean, I guess the downside to just having a buddy is like you could get stuck with like a kid you don't like, but families was a lot of work because they would make us coordinate like a whole, it would be like school, not school days, but a couple hours worth of like doing an activity with fucking 7-8 other children, and it seemed like too much. But I remember I cared a lot about them liking me.
My family would just troll me. Sure, because I had a bunch of our friends' siblings.
Oh.
They would just mess with me.
Oh, yeah.
They would just turn the younger kids against me. Like, I can't do this anymore.
I don't think I've ever had to. I had to break up a fight one time.
What?
In front of a bunch of like families at our school. I guess I can't say too much about it. I was just saying.
I'm intrigued.
Because the person that I'm talking about is like we know.
Oh.
But yeah, I had to like. I remember being really annoyed because I was like, just don't do this in front of like the kids and it'll be fine. Like you can do this any time of the day, just not in front of like all these little kids.
This was like people in your grade.
Yeah, the fight I stopped was too, and I didn't. It's not like I fucking was like, guys. I was just like,
this isn't you.
Look at me. This isn't you. Please stop. It was more just like I had to like get in between them, and I was just like, stop. But I was like, stop.
You just be nonchalant.
Nonchalant. Oh yeah, I cannot get nonchalant dreadhead out of my head. I keep thinking about nonchalant. I don't even fully know what it is.
The nonchalant dreadhead.
I mean, that's exactly what it is.
Is it really just like a nonchalant dreadhead?
Yes, that's literally it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a person, like a thing, but it's like a type of person.
No,
it's a genre of person.
Anyone could.
So I could be a nonchalant dreadhead.
I would hope you wouldn't be. But
what's wrong with that?
Just.
You came with dreads. I think I'd scream.
Yeah, I think I'd.
What's like the worst thing I can show up with on this podcast? But like that is like technically okay. Like a kimono. If I like wore a fucking kimono, would you guys still be friends with me?
I don't think I would.
You could probably make it work.
No.
I'll wear a kimono and I won't wear anything under, and I'll just like be like this the whole time.
I'm gonna have a straight fucking.
I was thinking last episode, like nothing showed last episode, but I was like wearing shorts and like I was kind of like spreading my legs a little bit, all cheeky like, and I was like I should totally just like put like a fake like dick like in my shorts and see if anyone notices. Like I
need help. You actually
I don't
need help.
I need a fake penis to put under my shorts. Wouldn't that be funny?
Remember your little flasher jacket?
Oh yeah, I'll bring that back during the winter. I'll flash too. It ain't a party till I show up with the flashing trench coat.
No.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what we were talking about before I got derailed. I stopped a fight, and it was just.
The fight.
Oh,
I stopped
right.
a fight, and then I remember it was like one of those things where it's like I got called into the principal's office to like give an account on the situation, and I was like, "Can you please? I do not want any part of this. Do not." And I was just like, because he was like, the principal was like, "Well, whose fault do you think it was?" I'm like, "Why do you want to know that?
Right.
Fucking, they're both stupid. Just fucking get both of them in trouble. I fixed the problem."
Yeah, good for you.
I'm humble bragging right now. I'm so nonchalant.
You have so much.
I have so much aura.
The kids say.
They still say aura, probably. I don't know.
Definitely.
What's the best ways? You know, I said like stop earlier. Like, what's like the best like? What are those like middle school subtle ways of like flirting, like comparing hand sizes type shit? You know what I mean?
I'm not a good person to ask.
Yeah, I'm not.
I did everything wrong.
What did you do wrong?
I feel like I've talked about remember that like one episode we had? It was like very
Like how to talk
early.
to a guy you like?
Yeah. I just like I feel like I was always a little cringe. I just like I
That is
always
Yeah, it's just middle
I
school.
would always like buy people shit.
Ooh.
What's like the craziest thing you bought someone?
Well, in middle school, I don't think I ever did anything that bad. Like, I just bought this guy, like, a candy he said he liked. But it was, like, we didn't even talk like that, so I shouldn't have done that. But in high school, I bought a guy, like, a camera. I mentioned that here.
You did say this.
Yeah.
That's.
That is something else. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 jump scare incoming.
You were-
I'm horrified.
Are you guys scared?
Yeah.
Halloween's coming. Watch out. Halloween's my favorite. I'm not sure if people know that. Halloween's my favorite holiday.
It goes between my first and my second.
What? Was that a sentence? What? It goes between. Hold on. Wait. Let me try to figure this out.
I feel like that's not
Wait.
that complicated.
No. It goes between my first and my second. So it's not first nor second.
No, it changes between.
No,
like,
Seb gets it.
That's
Like,
not
it's
fair. You
either
guys have
my
known
first
each other
or
for
second.
longer. That makes no sense.
No, I just
It
said
goes
a
in
relatively
between
normal
my
thing.
first and my second.
Okay,
now I get it.
could've
Yeah, no,
worded
sorry,
it
no.
better,
I get it
but-
now. I get it
Okay,
now.
yeah. But
What,
anyway,
Christmas?
yeah, I'm excited. Christmas. Yeah.
Same with me.
Mhm.
Christmas is great. Not even because like when I was a kid, it used to be about the presents.
Right.
But now that I'm
Still
older,
is.
it's about the presents.
I just
it's
love,
about
like,
being
all
present.
the
No, let him fit. Let him.
I'm sorry.
Let that sit with everyone. Okay, now go.
I was just gonna say, I think why I tend to like Christmas a little bit more is I feel like there's a bit more, like it feels like there's more activities. Like it's like look at lights and make gingerbread houses and
Ooh.
Halloween. There's not a lot you can do leading up to it except for maybe like
Galaxy gas.
carving pumpkins.
Fentanyl. Bang.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Although I do still love getting like in the
But there's
spirit.
like horror nights and haunted houses.
That's true.
That is true, but I'm not the type to go to horror nights.
Never
Horror nights is
been.
It's a commitment.
It is a
You
commitment.
get you leave at like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I don't
And you're
think I
totally
can do
cool with just
that.
waiting in line for
I don't think I
a
would
thing
like
that will last like probably 5 minutes, which I know is like most theme parks in general, but like
But it
this
just
one
feels
especially is like,
different.
yeah, it's not a ride. You're walking.
No, yeah, you walk through,
I went last.
and it's
It was
cold probably.
hot.
Oh,
You're
really?
walking, you're all crowded.
Oh, true, right.
Yeah.
They have some like fans, but like that's not.
I went one year, and then do you know? Have you guys went?
Yeah, I bet.
Okay, do you know like the people on stilts? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. So one of them, I'm not sure what the rules are in Universal.
They can't like touch you. They can come up to your face.
Okay,
They can't.
but like the thing is, so I was like going like towards an end of a maze, and there was a stilt person, and like they were like chasing me and my friends. I was like, oh my god. And I got to the end of the maze, and I was like, "Oh my god, that was scary!" And I turned around; they were still chasing.
right
I was
behind.
like in like the safe zone, and this guy was still fucking chasing me. I wanted to shit myself. I was like, "You can't do that. That has to be
That's
not
so
allowed." It was
funny.
fucking insane.
Oh my god.
But no, other than that, I feel like I was scared the whole time. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I'm a very scary person. I feel like it's not that hard to like get me.
Yeah, I did go to the Six Flags one last year.
What is
and
Six
that
Flags
was
one?
Fright Fest.
Fright Fest,
Oh, and I have a
okay.
funny story about that. But generally, I was pretty scared. I mean, it's fun when you're done because like I went with like a bunch of girls. We were all like, oh, like you know. Oh my God. But like I was pretty scared, and I don't know if I'd want to do horror nights where it's like longer and busier. But my funny story about the Six Flags one is my friends and I already agreed we wanted to go, like my UCLA friends, and I think at first we were thinking about horror nights, but then we saw how expensive it was. So then we looked at Six Flags, and it was like significantly less. And I don't know what the fuck is up with. I swear this was not on us because it was like a 6-7 person group, like all looking through this. Like I don't know how we missed it. I think Six Flags like genuinely marketed it poorly. But on the website, it seemed like you just needed a Fright Fest ticket. Like they were advertising it as a separate thing and you would just buy your ticket. And then we get there and they're like, no, you need a park ticket too to get in. Yeah, so we had only paid like $30 for the Fright Fest and that seemed like good. And then for a ticket was going to be like, I feel like that night it was like 100.
On top of?
On
30?
top of the 30 we already paid. Because the 30 was just to get a pass to go through the mazes and shit. And it was like we got there at night because we wanted to be there when it started. So like maybe if we had known, we'd have gone earlier and like made a day out of it. But we were like, why would we pay $120 and we're going to be here like 5 hours?
Is the park open? Like
the park is open, yeah. But it's like still like we got there. Like it's not worth like paying all that money to go on maybe 2 rides.
No.
So we were like thinking about it and like we had just gotten dropped off, but I was like, I don't know, like a few of us were like, I'm down to go back to campus because like this seems like a waste. My hot ass roommate just went up to the guy and said, can we pretty please come in? And he let us. Nice, he pretended to scan. He pretended to scan our tickets and we got in.
He was like, beep.
And we all said like it's exclusively because like pretty privilege, like she's so gorgeous and she made it work. But
that's fire. That is like that's a big move right there.
You guys saved like $500-$700.
Yeah, probably.
Just because the face card didn't decline.
Literally. No, precisely. But that being said, Six Flags, you need to work on your... Because I literally don't think this was on us. Because we were really reading that shit.
But that's how they get you. Because like, they want to...
Probably like in a super fine print. Like park ticket needed.
Yeah.
Or something. Yeah. Nothing good ever happens in Valencia.
No.
Don't go to Valencia. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Every time I'm in Valencia, I'm like, oh my God.
I want to kill myself.
I'm sorry, this doesn't have anything to do with if you're not from here. But it's like where Six Flags is. Like imagine like this is like LA and then this is us. And then all the fuck way over here is Valencia and that's where Six Flags is.
Yeah.
And people from here are like, oh, it's kind of nearby. It's not. And then they make a whole day out of it.
When I was younger, but now it really is effort to go over there. I feel.
I have never gone to Six. I don't think I fuck with roller coasters like that. Mm-hmm. I don't fuck with heights.
Oh,
I am deathly afraid of heights. Because I always think about like I'm not sure if your guys' brains do this, but like I always think if I'm in a situation, I'm like how could I die right now? And the roller coaster is literally there's like 100 ways. My mind would be like this could happen, and like. I always have a dream, not always, but like I'll every now and then I'll have a dream of like I'm on like a carnival ride and it just stops working and then I die.
Oh no!
Like I've had dreams where I'm on a Ferris wheel and it goes super fast and then it gets I just get flung off and then I just die.
That's crazy.
But like when like you die in a dream and like you just wake up because your brain doesn't know what happens.
Yeah.
That it happens to me a lot.
That's interesting. I am a very paranoid person, but I feel like I don't know. I don't tend to get very scared of rides.
So paranoid all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about me. I'm convinced it's because my brother would show me this video when I was a kid. It was like Ronald McDonald as a murderer, and he like had like a chainsaw, and he would just like chase kids. And I was like, oh, that's something to be scared of. And I also saw, I think we watched this one time on Discord like forever ago. Look how far back I am. Like it's like a video. It's a claymation. What is wrong with you? What are you doing?
I'm doing what you were doing.
Oh, okay. It was a claymation video. I'm so close to the camera.
Oh God.
It was a claymation video of the Simpsons family getting fucking murdered and killed. Have you guys seen this?
Watch that?
No.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And it's super detailed
scary.
in the way that like there's this one part I'll always remember. It was like the murderer like was like pointed a gun at, I can't remember who, if it was like Marge or Bart, and then like the gun pointed at their head, and then they turn to Homer and like a single tear drops down and they get fucking blasted. That is the most fucked up shit. And I watched that when I was like pretty young, and like that's always fucked me up because I'm just like, wow, that can happen to someone. If like, I mean, it's like statistically unlikely, but like it could happen.
That's creepy.
Ooh.
And on a scare.
I'm
not gonna end these people on a fucking jump scare.
I mean, I feel like
let's go another hour.
Oh my god.
2-hour podcast.
Yeah, let's go another hour. This might be the last ever junior varsity show.
That's probably not true.
An hour.
That's unclear.
That's very clear.
That's undetermined.
Let me be clear.
Michelle.
Michelle, they're talking about, the junior varsity show is talking about cutting down their hours. Now I don't know what to do on Wednesdays. Michelle, I left a comment. They should react to the Joba album. And they actually did it. I'm shocked. Malia, come in here. Malia, come in. Malia, I updated my phone and now my icons look all weird.
Wow.
Michelle, John Mulaney is opening for Chaperone on Saturday Night Live.
Opening is not the correct term.
He's hosting Saturday Night Live.
Michelle, talk to a podcast. I've been watching it.
Michelle, Mr. Beast is collaborating with KSI and Logan Paul on a Lunchables collaboration.
They insulted Dan TDM.
It's okay. America's Finest is on the replies already. Dan TDM quote tweeted it. Okay.
Thank you guys for watching. We make other videos that aren't this.
No, we don't.
Next week we have a fun video coming out. A vlog.
No, we don't. No. Yes.
At
Sorry.
this time,
Sorry.
yes. Oh my god.
No, I was like, no.
We are on
Spotify
so and Apple Music. Oh my god, that's why we're ending it. We're on other podcast platforms. You can watch us lots of places.
Nope.
We're on Instagram where we're gonna be posting reels every fucking minute.
Yeah.
We're on TikTok where we're super funny, super cool.
Yep.
And I think that's all from me.
Michelle, they're on Instagram Reels now. Okay, I'm done.
Bye.
Bye, guys.